He's quickly shown the grisly remains of a building that burned down. Now this would be incredibly disturbing if the music just shut the hell up. Most of the soundtrack is hugely over the top. When it's supposed to be pleasant, it crams whimsy into you like Tinkerbell being shoved up your ass.
You are so nice, oh so wonderful, childhood is great, there's nothing wrong with it, yay!
And when it's supposed to be scary, it works in the softer moments, but there aren't that many softer moments. Instead, it turns what should be goosebumps creeping up your spine into jump scares being bashed into your skull. Look, a scary soundtrack, like any soundtrack, is essential, but when it's used too much, it can become like a lab track, where it's forcing down your throat what should be coming to you naturally. Let's try the scene again, except take the music down a lot and focus more on the eerie silence and a few well-chosen sound effects. Didn't that seem creepier? Wasn't even the car driving by more jarring? Now don't get me wrong, some scares work brilliantly, like the burned headless ghost. His reveal and the way he moves is chillingly unnerving. But I'll admit it gets a little silly when you have to show it's still Pennywise.
Wait a minute, what do you mean silly? There's nothing silly about me. I'm the most frightening thing in cinema.
You want to tell him or should I?
I think we should both tell him. What? Tell me what?
You're a clown!
No matter what
As you do it, you're gonna be a little silly.
Just embrace it. You
You are feeling denial.
That's not true. Remember what I said?
Not true. That is not true what you're saying.
Look, I'm just
That is
like
funny.
if he was
I'm
ever
sorry, I
funny.
thought that scene was funny.
Now come on, that's scary.
No, it isn't.
Yeah, but it's still a little funny, too.
We're not supposed to be funny.
Idiot.
I'm really scary
Idiot.
when I run up to him like this.
Yeah.
What is that? It's my thing. A creepy way of running.
You wanna see how I react to it?
You can sound like a possessed Olaf from Frozen. Go back to hunting Frankovic. This is scary.
Oh my god, is there any way we can play the Benny Hill music over that?
Oh my god, totally do that. This is scary. That's gold.
Yeah, it
It's never
does.
funny until I meet you.
There's one kid in the film I swear is in his own separate movie, and that's Richie. I love this kid, mostly because he's like the dorky version of Ash. Think about it. He has all the one-liners.
Yeah, he's my favorite kid too.
Jerry's town beaver traps, and it still is. Am I right, boys?
Except when he doesn't.
Something, something, something. Your mom. Am I right, boys?
He's super cowardly.
I don't want to go in there.
Except when he's not.
You see this? This is my fat stick.
He's somehow the geekiest and coolest kid in the entire movie. The consistent inconsistency. But other inconsistencies are more distracting than fun. Like the adults not noticing the blood that the kid sees is more unsettling in this one. Do some with your hair? I want to do some creepy shit over here. But then the kids are
True.
cleaning the blood, rocking out to an 80s song.
That's a montage.
The upbeat blood cleaning scene? Why don't you just throw a whisk in there like a chick flick while you're at it?
See, you have no idea what you're doing. Now, our version, on the other hand, we made balloons scary.
No, you didn't.
No, you didn't.
A little bit.
No, a little bit.
Teeny tiny.
Stop now.
Yeah, okay.
The new movie, however, kinda did.
Oh, what?
Yes, I believe
For one, all the balloons are red, helping them stand
True.
out and serving as an eerie visual.
That's true.
That was to Donuts for a long time. When someone just sees a single red balloon, they're gonna think of it.
It's true.
Second, they're used to reveal something. There's always something creeping behind it. The balloon itself is not scary, but rather a build-up to the actual scare we're about to get. Thus, when we see it, we do start to get frightened. I'll even say the bullies are a lot better. Yeah, the ultimate generic Stephen King trope is actually done fairly well here, particularly with the main bully, Henry, who is not only given a backstory that's very quick to grasp, but they also make it clear that his type of bullying is more psychotic than most other bullying. It isn't just run-of-the-mill, they acknowledge it's pretty messed up.
I've been waiting outside the library for you, Ben.
You waited for hours and knew I'd come this direction?
How dare you point out my cinematic flaws? Just for that?
Oh my god, why do you hang out with this guy?
Honestly, we're hiding behind you.
Yeah, we're afraid he's gonna cut us.
It's working.
But Ben escapes and comes across the loser gang who attends to his wounds.
Question. Why didn't we take him to a hospital?
Thank you.
Oh, me. Well, it's because the adults in the area don't care about the kids.
Okay, I know that because I read the book, but aside from a couple in a car driving by, it's not made very clear.
Yeah, and even then, people must have a somewhat functional medical facility. No time for that. Billy sees Bev walking for the first time in slow-mo.
It's some kind of bullshit. I'm pretty sure he saw her walking in the store in slow motion in the store.
Wait, didn't he just see her a moment ago in the drugstore?
Thank you.
But not in slow-mo.
But isn't that usually reserved for the first time you see someone? Like the first time you see her, things slow down? Why do it the following moment? Is it love at second sight?
What? You don't know? You're right, we don't. Well, if you don't know, I'm not gonna tell you.
Who just won that?
I like the poster.
So Ben invites the Losers Club over as a means to say thanks for saving him.
Yeah, I study disappearances and histories of towns that I just moved to.
Wow, your incredibly distinct quirk is very convenient for us.
Yeah, I guess I'll give the movie this, instead of the fat kid trope being obsessed with. In this, he's obsessed with
Tone!
It's a little forced, but not as forced as this.
Oh my god, you still like New Kids on the Block?
Yes, as I clearly established earlier.
Wow, that is still so 80s.
Hey, does anyone notice this incredibly obvious picture of a clown with our city's mouth?
Yes. Yes.
The movie to focus on that poster.
While playing a song, too.
I mean, it's right here for everyone to see. I just thought someone would notice.
We noticed it.
This film's mostly timeless, but sometimes we gotta kick you in the balls with the 80s.
Yeah, what did we get? Only like 5 close-ups of the poster?
And you only got
That
two
two picture.
on here, like
No one else noticed. Somewhere else is notice it.
Did I mention Batman and Lethal Weapon are playing at the theater?
Wow, the 80s are so cool. Let's never reference them again.
Clown.
Clown.
Shut up, Richie.
Quiet down a little bit.
Okay.
The tone gets even weirder when Mike.
Turn that down too.
Okay, I will.
Yeah, he kind of disappeared for a long time, didn't he?
This feels self-defeating.
There's only one thing we can do for the serious scene of us fighting our fears.
Silly music and slow-mo!
Remember when this was a serious, important scene?
Yeah! Now it's silly and goofy! See? That didn't even hurt! I'm like a cartoon now!
So they save Mike and decide to allow him to be in the Losers Club.
Do you believe in UFOs, astral projections, mental telepathy, ESP, clairvoyance, spirit photography, telekinetic movement, full trance mediums, the one that's long?
Go. Oh my God! You have to go
As long as
Ghostbuster
I'm not marginalized
reference.
like that Jewish kid, I'll believe anything you say.
What Jewish kid?
Shalom!
Oh yeah, Stanley. You guys forgot I was even a character, didn't you? It's okay, it's okay. There are so many characters in this movie anyway, somebody was bound to get less screen time. Heck, I'm not even here half the time. I'm a cardboard cutout.
Huh, I did not know that.
So what do you say, Mike? You want to join our club?
You got it. Where do you want me?
In the back with the Jewish kid.
Oh.
The film does get genuinely fun again, and not forced fun like... whatever that was. After a scene where Pennywise comes to life on their slide projector, the kids enter a haunted house that honestly is kind of like a neighborhood Halloween haunted house. And I mean that in the best way. It has rooms with creepy toys, cobwebs, doors that lead to over-the-top scares. It's goofy, gory fun.
Stop saying that!
Saying what?
Things like goofy, gory fun. Does this sound like a voice that'd be interested in goofy, gory fun? I am super scary and super serious in this gritty reimagining of it. I contort my body and turn into all sorts of sharp things.
Oh, you mean with your crappy digital effects?
Oh, that's just typical of you critics, isn't it?
I totally forgot he was still there.
Yeah, weren't you just an opening punchline?
I know how this works. When you point out bad digital effects, that means you hate all digital effects.
That's not what I said at all.
I get it. You hate Pixar, you despise Jurassic Park, you want to see Officer Hops die.
Okay, digital effects are one.
I'm sorry, that's
and
funny.
have come a long way, especially in horror films. CGI can make a ghostly image seem there and not there at the same time. It's one of the few examples where the uncanny valley actually helps an effect. And half the time, it's great in this film. The creepy painting coming to life, the headless boy, a good half of the digital effects are very effective.
Great. That means you love all CGI. I'm glad we cleared this up.
No, here's the thing. Like any effects, there's good and bad ones. And when you use them so often in your movie, the bad ones are going to be easier to spot. The fear of Pennywise isn't that he's a ghost you can see through. He's supposed to look like he's really there. And if your digital effects don't have time to really make it look like his hand is turning into a werewolf or he's transforming into a monster, because you have to use that time on other digital effects, the fear is massively diluted.
Nope. It was all amazing, and you hate everything digital. Like that blurry run effect. How did you do that?
Oh, of course.
You're just filming your face really close to the phone.
It cost CGI artists thousands to recreate this.
Are we still
No, they won't.
The kids fight back.
That scared me half to
Pennywise showing
death.
They can defeat him. So of course, let's have this be the moment where they split up and go their separate ways.
So long, everyone. It's time we split up and go our separate ways.
Oh, yeah, you really got me there, movie. I'm so sure they're never gonna meet up again.
No, it's really sad.
Oh, yeah, what a shame you'll never get back together.
Why are we leaving? We've got him on the run. We should finish him off.
Nope.
Oh, leave.
Where you push
Leave, bitch.
Out. But that
Run.
cliches and everything. I know. I
Go
was
back,
thinking those cliches
go
when
back,
they-
bitches.
No.
Go.
We're
I
not
hate
going to
you.
fix old cliches. Instead, we're going to put a whole bunch of other ones in.
Like what?
Well, the damsel in distress.
Go.
Followed up by true love's kiss, breaking the spell.
Seriously?
Well, the chart says.
I don't care.
Want to go to a chart bar? Maybe talk some math?
Let's consult the chart.
Yes.
So the loser gang reunite to save Beverly.
She's down there.
Wait, what's that on your arm?
It's a cast?
You went to a hospital? I thought I knew you.
You're all gonna be going to the hospital soon.
Quick, no, Mike.
Damn it, Mike! We kind of need you to kind of justify your kind of art.
Oh, okay. Yay! I guess I have a reason for being here.
Wonderful. Now I can tell you all about my incredibly interesting backstory.
We're kind of past the 2-hour mark.
Yeah.
Probably get you a bonus feature on the Blu-ray.
Fair enough.